Hi everyone, it's Siam here, and this video is for all of you dabblers out there. Now, if you dabble on the market, I would highly recommend that you stop, because when it comes to trading and investing, if you treat something like a hobby, you'll get hobby-like results, and if you treat it like a business, you'll get business-like results. And I used to dabble for God knows how long, and I lost a lot of money as a result. Now, today I want to talk about bargains and why, as an investor, you need to be a completely contrarian investor. The moment I stopped being being one of the sheeple, so to speak, basically left the herd and became a contrarian investor, my personal wealth has gone up big time. So there's a good quote by Warren Buffett. I think he stole it from Benjamin Graham, but he basically said, "Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful." So just think about that. Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. So I would hazard to say that if you stopped 100 people in the street and asked them, where's the best place to grow and invest your money right now? Pretty much 90 of them at least will say, oh, buy a house, buy to let, buy a house, rent it out, do it up, sell it on, whatever. And the thing is, right now, property is, if you're an average person, is the worst possible place you can be right now. And I'm saying this, and it's the 14th of September 2016, just in case you watch this video like 4 years later. You really shouldn't be there. And every man and his dog right now is all in on property, etc. And lots of people are going to get absolutely rinsed, massively so. And it's the same with the markets, and I see this time and time again. So imagine the market is like a shop and all the petrol stations. So you go to a shop, you see something on offer, like, oh, 50% off, and you're like, whoa. And what do? You fill in. I mean, if petrol prices dropped 50%, what would most people do? There'll be a huge horde of people going to all the petrol stations, filling up God knows how many jerry cans they can find. And yeah, they'll be going all in if there was a 50% drop. But what happens when the market does it? Oh no, people do the opposite thing. When the stock market crashes and drops 50-odd%, what does everyone do? They run away, they run to the hills. And it's exactly the opposite what you should be doing. You should be jumping in. I mean, there's a saying I really hate, which is, don't catch a falling knife. And that's what I believe people that say that are people that don't know how to trade. I mean, obviously, if you don't know how to trade, you shouldn't even be playing with the markets. But as an investor, let's say you're like a typical person who's got lots of stocks and shares, or some stocks and shares and whatnot. When we have a big market crash like that, that is not the time to jump out. That's the time to pound cost average and buy more, load up. Because yes, over time the stock market will go up in a nominal sense, not necessarily in a value sense, but yeah, you need to load up. So when you see commodity prices dropping, or silver right now, gold and silver have dropped massively over the last few years, people are running to the hills. Now is the best time ever. Now is the best time in the last 50 to 80 years to buy gold and silver. Yet is anyone doing it? No. I have IFAs laugh in my face when I say that most of my wealth is in gold and silver. But am I bothered? No, because I know I'm going to be right. Oh, and by the way, when the markets go crazy and like the market, like the stock market is at all-time highs, what do people do? They come flocking in. Like every man and his dog, oh, the FTSE's just broken the all-time highs, must buy more. When in fact, that's the time you need to start exiting. Just like if you go to a shop, in fact, the petrol station, if petrol prices went from £1.10 to £3, would you be, filling up your jerry cans? No, you wouldn't. So, bit of a haphazard video, but I hope that makes sense, and sort of like just be a contrarian investor. That's the biggest thing. Always do the opposite of what the public think and do, because the public always do the wrong thing at the wrong time. Hey, Coco. Coco's the cat. Anyway, have a good one. Cheers. Bye. And here it is. Now, normally I'm always going on about how